Okay, confession time. I finally caved and bought an air fryer. You know, those kitchen gadgets that everyone raves about,
Yeah.
but you're skeptical.
Right.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
But then you sent over this amazing guide to healthy air fryer recipes.
hmm
And now I'm wondering why I waited so long.
It's funny how quickly those doubts can vanish when you start seeing the delicious possibilities, right?
Right.
What I find so interesting about this air fryer craze is that it's not just a fad.
Totally.
It really speaks to our desire for meals that are both good for us and easy to make.
Yes.
And these recipes, they're all about that balance, maximum flavor and texture with minimal oil and effort.
Okay, that's definitely speaking my language.
Yeah.
So, should we dig into some of these recipes? I'm particularly intrigued by the crispy air fryer chicken wings.
Okay, yeah.
Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a good wing?
Yeah.
But without all the grease of traditional frying, this feels like a total win-win.
It really is a game changer. And you know what I appreciate about this particular recipe? It focuses on the power of a simple dry rub.
Oh, interesting.
Those spices, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, they get so much more potent when they're essentially roasted onto the chicken in that concentrated air fryer heat. It's all about layering those flavors for maximum impact.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Right.
And it gets even better. The recipe actually recommends serving these wings with your favorite dipping sauce.
Oh, nice.
So you still get that fun, indulgent experience, but in a way that's actually aligned with those healthy eating goals. It's like having your cake and air frying it too.
Exactly. It's about those little tweaks that make healthy cooking feel less like a sacrifice and more like a celebration of flavor. And speaking of flavor, let's talk about these air fryer veggie chips. I have to admit, this recipe is genius in its simplicity and versatility.
Right? Zucchini, sweet potatoes, the possibilities are endless. And the best part is that it encourages you to get creative with the seasonings. A dash of paprika here, a sprinkle of chili powder there. It's all about finding those flavor combinations that make your taste buds sing.
Now you're speaking like a true chef. It's that spirit of experimentation that I love to see. It's not just about following a recipe. It's about understanding the principles behind it and then making it your own. But before we get too sidetracked, we have to talk about the star of the show, the air fryer salmon. 10 minutes to perfectly cooked, flaky salmon. That's faster than takeout.
Okay, you had me at 10 minutes. I'm all about those quick and easy weeknight dinners.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, what's the secret to avoiding dry, overcooked fish? Like, that's always my fear with salmon.
The beauty of the air fryer is that it cooks so quickly and evenly
Okay.
that high heat creates a crispy exterior on the salmon, sealing in all the moisture.
Oh,
So you get those perfectly flaky results every time.
got it.
And the recipe keeps the flavors classic for a reason. A little garlic powder, some paprika, a squeeze of lemon.
Yeah.
It's all about enhancing the natural taste of the fish without overpowering it.
Okay, that actually makes me feel a lot more confident about trying it. I'm someone who tends to overthink things in the kitchen, but this sounds pretty foolproof.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by how approachable air fryer cooking can be.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal chef who specializes in crispy, delicious food.
I love that. So I have to ask,
Yeah.
what else can we make in these magical machines?
Oh, let me tell you.
This recipe guide has me thinking about all sorts of possibilities.
Yeah.
Crispy spring rolls, samosas, maybe even tempura.
You're catching on quickly. The air fryer really is a surprisingly versatile appliance. It's essentially a mini convection oven, so anything you can bake or roast,
Right.
you can likely air fry.
Oh, wow.
And yes, that includes those delicious dishes you mentioned. It's amazing how it can recreate those crispy restaurant quality textures at home.
Okay, this is blowing my mind. I'm picturing all the takeout meals I could be making myself for a fraction of the cost.
Right.
But what about oil?
Yeah.
Do you always need to use it,
That's a great question.
even if the recipe doesn't call for it?
While a little bit of oil can definitely help with browning and crispness,
Okay.
you can often get away with just a light coating or a quick spritz from an oil sprayer.
Okay.
It's all about finding that balance between flavor and healthy cooking.
Makes sense. I'm all about those healthy hacks.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
do you think using an air fryer could lead to healthier eating habits overall?
Oh, absolutely.
Like if it makes cooking vegetables more appealing,
Yes.
maybe we'd actually eat more of them.
Now, that's a fascinating thought, and there's actually some research to support that idea.
Really?
Studies have shown that when people have access to convenient cooking methods, they tend to consume more vegetables.
Interesting.
And because air fryers require significantly less oil than deep fryers, you're automatically cutting down on calories and fat.
Which can have a positive impact on your health in the long run.
It's like that saying,
Yeah.
build it and they will come, but for healthy eating.
Right.
By making healthier cooking more convenient and less intimidating,
Yes.
we're setting ourselves up for success.
Exactly. And I think that speaks to the psychology of cooking.
Yeah.
When we embrace appliances and techniques that make healthy cooking less daunting,
Right.
we're more likely to experiment and explore new recipes.
Yeah.
It's about removing those mental barriers to entry.
It's like we're tricking ourselves into eating better, and honestly, I'm here for it. So instead of feeling intimidated by a recipe, we're thinking, hey, I can totally air fry that. It's empowering.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that sense of empowerment, it can extend far beyond the kitchen.
Oh, totally.
When we feel confident in our ability to try new things and master new skills,
Yeah.
it spills over into other areas of our lives. It's like that boost of confidence you get after conquering a challenging recipe. It translates into feeling more confident tackling a work project, or even just trying something new for fun.
Exactly. It's about embracing that growth mindset
Yeah,
and realizing that our capacity for learning and adapting, it's far greater than we often give ourselves credit for.
I love that.
Yeah.
But before we get too philosophical,
Right.
I do have a slight confession.
Okay.
I haven't actually unpacked my air fryer yet.
Oh, really?
It's still sitting in the box. Any tips for a newbie?
I've been there.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. My advice is to start simple.
Okay.
Choose a recipe that speaks to you.
Right.
Maybe those chicken wings we talked about.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
Uh,
Don't be afraid to experiment with different seasonings and cooking times to find what you like best.
Okay. That feels totally doable.
Mm.
This whole deep dive has been a game changer.
Awesome.
I went from feeling skeptical about air fryers
Yeah.
to being totally ready to embrace the crispy, delicious possibilities.
That's what we love to hear. And remember, the beauty of cooking is that it's a journey, not a destination.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something new to learn, try, and taste.
So true. So tell me, as I embark on this air frying adventure, what's the most important thing to keep in mind?
Have fun with it. Don't be afraid to get creative, try new recipes, and make it your own.
Yeah.
The air fryer is just a tool. It's your creativity and passion for good food that will truly make the meals you create special.
I love that, and I am so ready to get cooking.
Yes.
Thanks for all the tips. This was, as always, such a great deep dive.
My pleasure. It was fun.
And to everyone listening, we will catch you next time.